What's up, gang? It's your boy, Heaven Hollywood, back on IE Network, and this is the Heaven Hollywood Report, and let's get to it. Let's get it kicked off with your boy, Kanye West. Kanye West came out to the Diddy trial to support P. Diddy. He walked in there 10 toes down, walked in like, what? Y'all said my name was mentioned up in here. Who the F want what? Look at Kanye strutting through there like he ain't got a care in the world. Y'all called me? Y'all call what? What you want? Go ahead, Kanye. Kanye walked in there, and he only, from what I hear, he wanted to sit in the main courtroom. They put him in the overflow room. But then once paparazzi started coming up, and they gave him his own overflow room, he was in there with Diddy's sons. Once the paparazzi came, a reporter started finding out where he was. I heard he left. He took off there. Kanye was in all white, supporting Diddy. They probably went back and let Diddy know that Kanye was there to support. So, hey, say what you want about him. I'm not the biggest Kanye fan. I don't like Kanye at all, really, anymore. But shout out to Kanye West for at least holding Diddy down. So a lot of people was talking about when Jane Doe, who we believe is Daphne Joy, we can't be sure, but when she was testifying and she spoke on a certain rapper the previous day, about a rapper who she was in Vegas with in January of 2024. Everybody saw research that Kanye West was in there, January 2024. Then I got word from G, shout out to my girl G, that she confirmed that it was Jane Doe, right? If Jane Doe is the person we believe it to be. So Kanye, a lot of people saying, oh, Kanye's doing freak offs too. Oh, Kanye's getting indicted next. You know, people start saying that Kanye's going to be next to be indicted. Kanye came walking in there like, did someone say I'm getting indicted? Who called me? What y'all want? I got to go back and finish watching this corn. I'm going to give y'all 25, 30 minutes to get me on camera. But after that, I'm going to go finish watching this corn with Bianca. So shout out to Kanye West for holding down his boy. Now, we're going to go on to Drake and the new king of the six, Kendrick Lamar. Now, a lot of people are saying, you know, are disagreeing with my video. They're mad. My video is going crazy on TikTok. They're mad because I said Drake needs to pack up and move from Toronto. Then you got people, oh, it's just music. No, it ain't just music. No, it ain't just music. You're not going to be able to jump here. See, that's the problem with these Toronto people. You're not going to be able just to jump. That's if it is someone from Toronto. If you're not from Toronto, don't even respond to the video. Because I'm talking to people from Toronto. I'm talking to Drake. Now, people, oh, it's just music. Calm down. No, it's not just music. You're not going to be allowed to jump and dance to the ops music and then come back to me like, yeah, Drake. Oh, yeah, T-Dot. No, that's not the way it works, pal. I've been holding this city down. I put this city on as far as hip-hop goes. Let's just keep it a buck. I heard somebody saw a message to me about, oh, Toronto was Toronto before Drake. It'd be Toronto. BS, it was Toronto. Yeah, as just the country and city Toronto. But not in the hip-hop world, not in the music world. Nobody was checking for nobody from Toronto until Drake came out. Nobody from the States was checking for anybody from Toronto because, listen, Cardinal Official, from what I hear, is a millionaire. And he was a millionaire a long time ago. But he was only large in Canada and maybe other countries. He wasn't large in the United States. Anybody American, name me 5 Cardinal Official songs. You can't. Anybody American, you can't name me 5 Cardinal Official songs. But I'm sure people in Toronto can. So that's what I mean. Drake put Toronto on the map as far as mainstream rap. Then he also got them checking for people like The Weeknd, people like Tory Lanez, people like Party Next Door. It's because of Drake that those people are even popping in the States. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. And if I'm lying, show me some proof. Show me some proof. Show me where they were, what records they were selling before Drake put them on, or before Drake put Toronto on. You tell me the records that Tory Lanez was selling, or who was rocking Tory Lanez. So Drake pretty much put that whole city on as far as hip hop goes, and y'all are dancing to the op, calling him a PDF. Like I said, if I'm Drake, I'm packing up and I'm moving to Houston. They wouldn't even allow them to do that in Houston. I bet you they wouldn't. Because Jay Prince wouldn't have it. He'd say, you going to come to Houston, or Houston people, if Drake is going to be their new adopted son, they're going to be like, you ain't coming to Houston dissing Drake. He bring too much money in here. So Drake, far as I'm concerned, then you got people talking about, oh yeah, Kendrick was traveling with the police. I don't want to hear that. I don't hear that. Academics, you're trying to cover for your boy. No, it never should have happened. Who cares if he's traveling with police? He traveling with police for his security, not because he's scared of Drake. Y'all trying to make it seem, and then you got Top 5. I thought he had to check in, Top 5. Oh, I'm going to his hotel, and he got all hotel doors locked. Oh, boy, stop it. Stop it, sir. Stop it. You going to go to the hotel after the show's up? Nah, bruh. He was there for 2 nights. You going to go the second night after the show is over. Of course he got the hotels locked. You know what I'm saying? But he was there for 2 nights. How come you didn't pull up on him? How come you pull up on him? It's your city, right? You said people got to check in. Kendrick didn't have to check in. Crazy, man. So I don't want to hear all that. He was rolling around with cops. Here's Kendrick Lamar leaving with 25 cops. He wasn't scared of Drake. And he sat and watched Drake's city do nothing while he performed that song. He wasn't scared. Trust me. He had to have security because he's a big celebrity. And there may have been one person out there, you know what I mean, that may have tried to get at him. But for the most part, the city folded like a cheap suit. That goes to show they ain't really got no love for Drake. They jealous of Drake. No love for him in his own city. Because I will say it again. There was no way Tupac would ever attempt to go perform, if he was still alive, hit him up in the Barclays in Brooklyn. He wouldn't make it out of there alive. Number one, they wouldn't even allow him to perform that song. They'll say, yeah, you could come to the Barclays. You can't perform Hit 'Em Up. You know what I mean? If they even allowed him to do that, because if they found out he was at the Barclays, especially during that time, they would have got at him. Trust me. So anyway, anybody from Toronto, I don't want to hear nothing about your city, even top 5. I don't want to hear nothing. You didn't check Kendrick. He came into your city with your king and performed that song and called him a PDF and had all the Toronto laughing, joking, farting, everything else. So I don't want to hear nothing now about how you tried to get at him and the hotel was locked and oh, he left with 25. That's cap. All right, so moving on. We're going to end it with 50 Cent, Diddy, and Jane Doe. Now, I'm going to do a video on the real truth behind the 50 Cent and Diddy beef. Nobody can break it down, and nobody knows as much as me. I know as much as people in the circle, because I know people from that circle. So I'm going to give you the breakdown of the beef on industry stories. Now, 50 Cent put up this little teaser. He made this up called, what's it called? I guess from Full House, Freak Off House, or something like that. Or Freak Off Lies or something. But it was after, an old 90s sitcom. And then he's got starring Diddy, starring Young Miami, starring the baby mama, starring Kanye West. Yeah, and he's sitting there laughing and joking. 50 Cent, you're not gonna troll your way out of this one, sir. You're not going to troll you out of this one. That you put a child up in that woman. You put a child up in that woman. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear trying to laugh and call her a dirtbag. You were in love with this woman. Look at the pictures. Look at the pictures. You were in love with this chick, and Diddy was pretty much smutting her out. She was in love with Diddy way more than in effect than she ever showed you. She told you years ago Diddy was better than you. That's why you hate Diddy so much. We're gonna cover that in the truth behind the beef, because it started way before Daphne. But wait until you hear the real information. So you can troll, you can do all that stuff, 50 Cent, but you are hurt. And anybody that's out there trying to cover 50 Cent, deriding, and so like that, stop it. He loved this Daphne Joy. He, first of all, like I said, we're going to go over that in the video. But he's trying to act as though, and that's why his first baby mother called him out. He's trying to act like, oh yeah, let's all laugh at my baby mother. No. How are you all going to laugh at the baby mother? That's the mother of your son. So another thing is, why would you put that up there for your son? You know your son loves his mother. Why would you put that up there for your son to see? All right? He's going to eventually read that if he hasn't read it already. So you're trying to troll and make yourself look like you're unbothered, but you're not unbothered. You're very bothered. You're hearing all these things that your baby mother that you thought was so much better than the black woman. You thought she was so much better than Tamika. And you put this up there, and now you find out that she was doing freak offs, smashing all sorts of sex workers, maybe smashing Kanye West, who knows? I mean, so you can do, and like I said, the baby mother said, you can't troll your way out of this one. That's the words I'm using. You can't troll your way out of this one. This is your one. You in other words, wiped her up by giving her a child. And you were flaunting her around like she was so much better than everybody else, so much better than your black baby mother. You thought your mixed child, a biracial child, was so much better than your black son who looks just like you. And now you have to hold this L. 50. I don't care how many teasers and memes and gifts and everything else that you make, it's not going to get that stench off. Clean up for IG, but the stench is on, huh? 50 Cent tried to clean it up for IG, but the stench is on, huh? So he went and once again, when we do the video, when we did the insider video, we're going to show you exactly what 50 Cent said to Daphne years ago. And right now, from what I'm hearing, he's trying to contact Daphne. He is livid that all this is coming out. He's letting Daphne know that she humiliated him. Now, I believe that he tried to threaten her with the custody thing, and that's the reason why she ended up testifying. But she wasn't going to testify at first. He threatened her with the custody battle. Now he wish he hadn't. Because the word around the curb is he is now regretting that he pushed her to testify, because she didn't have to testify. She didn't have to testify. She was on the defense side at first. And once he found out she was on the defense side, that's when he went and was pressuring her with the custody battle. On top of that, the prosecution was also trying to get her on, listen, you were paying for prostitutes, you were paying for ex-workers, so we can get you on a 1 to 5 or whatever it is for soliciting prostitution. So she was probably like, I'm not. And then on top of that, he's talking about, I'm going to take your son. You notice, once she agreed to go and testify, he took that down off of social media, and she took down her defamation. He took down his defamation case, and then she took down the stuff she was saying about him. So 50 Cent, all the people that's out there, 50 not worried about, 50's the clown. He just don't care. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He is strictly bothered. Trust me, he's bothered. Because he thought that was his little thing. He thought she was a dime. He thought she was the dime, and she was better than everybody else and better than those black women. And look what she did. And on top of that, she still would have been with Diddy to this day if he didn't get arrested. She's always taking Diddy, even with the alleged ass whooping. She's always taking Diddy over you, sir, and that bothered you. Trust me. So don't forget to tune in to um, industry stories when I'm gonna break all that down. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends.